Hi, welcome to The Difference. I'm Sean.
And I'm Erin, and this is the graduation edition.
Yeah, obviously the caps, well, we don't have the caps, but we get the gowns.
Well, the caps didn't look good with my hair, so
well,
no
right.
cap. No cap.
No cap.
6'7".
Yes, oh my gosh. 6'7's gone.
No, it's done.
That's done.
That's over.
But look, you got honors, you're graduating with
I know,
honors.
top 10% of my class, and most likely to tell a joke.
And mine is, I was first place in everything. That's just what that is.
So, obviously we're not graduating this year. We might be a bit long in the tooth to be graduating high school this year, but...
Yeah. I graduated in 1995. You graduated when?
99.
99. That's about whenever I was graduating college, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and you had to, like, I think we talked about in the prom episode, party like it's 1999.
Yeah, so
it's a good song for us.
Do you remember your high school graduation?
Sure. Yeah. Ours was pretty small. I'm from a small town. It was on the track of the football field.
Oh, yours was outside?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was outside. It was very hot. Mm-hmm. And we were black and gold, so we were sitting there in black, non-breathing robes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was fun. Everyone who got a scholarship got their name announced. We stood up. Again, it was a small school, so. So
I graduated with a little over 100 people, and I mean, we were green. We were in a gymnasium at Seminole State College, is where our ceremony was held. Oh. And I don't remember a lot of specifics. I mean, we had a good time and everything, but yeah, it was about an hour and a half long. I would say it actually was probably longer than an epic ceremony. In epic ceremonies, we graduate we walk like 5 to 700 people. Yeah.
Yeah, because ours was probably 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, and we had 70 something kids. I mean,
obscenely long for such a small amount of people.
We had a speaker. Don't remember who it was. Do you remember who was your commencement speaker?
No, I remember. I can tell you the salutatorian and the valedictorian.
Same. We had 2 valedictorians, 1 salutatorian.
Can you believe it? We finally made it?
Were you the valedictorian?
No. I don't even know what I was ranked in my class. I mean, I graduated with National Honor Society and all that stuff, and so I was club president of a lot of things. So that was the thing that I did.
I was in a lot of stuff in high school, which is why in college I was not.
Yeah.
I just went to college.
Yeah, well.
I was like, no, thank you. I'm tired.
So we have today on our show a graduating senior this year, and some of you out there have probably seen him before in some different things. He's co-hosted our talent show this year. Yep. He's been on ENN. He's a really cool kid. I say kid, I mean like he's graduating, but he's only 16 years old. I
mean, at 16, I was not graduating high school.
No, nope. I was barely driving. Not very good either. So, but let's introduce him. I mean,
yes.
But I think he needs.
We got
he needs some pomp and circumstance.
You play the kazoo. Get him out here. I will introduce him.
All right.
Come on out. This is Harrison Favero.
We'll fix that in post. We'll fix that in post.
It'll sound great. Oh, we got
Harrison Favero. So welcome to the show. Welcome to The Difference.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Thank you for joining this little circus of ours. It's very brave of you.
So Harrison, you, how long have you been with Epic? I mean, you're graduating this year. When did you start?
So I've been here since 2023.
Okay.
My freshman year.
Okay, so you just, and then you just sped all the way through high school.
Basically.
So
awesome.
You're graduating at 16. What was it that made you want to graduate early?
I think part of it was just I didn't want to be in school anymore, and I was like, I'm not in any big sports or anything, so there wasn't a whole reason to stay in school. It was like, might as well have that diploma, get a job, start working.
So is that your plan?
Yeah, my plan right now is to build up my college fund and then my church mission fund. So those are the 2 big things right now.
Okay, so yeah, you're going to be working towards that for a little while.
Sir. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, you got time.
Right.
Yeah, you've got a lot of time. I mean, my son's not going to start college till he's 19. So, I mean, I think that's pretty common now. Kids are starting a little bit later, and you've got some time to figure it out because you know what? It takes a minute to figure it out. Have you figured it out?
No, but this is the time of your life. I'm just kidding. That was really bad. I was gonna.
Do you know when you go to school, college, where you want to go?
Not entirely, honestly. I think part of it is I don't know what I want to major in. So really, if I...
Well, I think graduating at 16, like you don't have to have it all figured out,
No,
which is cool.
absolutely not.
So tell us then, a little bit about your high school experience at Epic. I mean, like, because you got involved in things. I mean, you got in ENN. I mean, you're a relatively easy person for us to get a hold of and have on things like this. So, like, tell us about your high school experience.
Well, I think Epic-wise, I started journalism with Mr. Phil and Mr. Jeff, and that's what really got me into ENN because they told me about it. So for sophomore year, they were like, well, if you want to be on camera, and then the performer in me was like, yes, attention, camera. So naturally I wanted to go do that. And I think that's partly what helped kind of get me at least in y'all's scope was being able to be here and y'all seeing that. So that's definitely been a big part. I've loved the journalism program a lot. It's been fun.
It's really cool. I mean, like you guys have won awards and things like that. I mean, like it's a really dynamic program. I mean, it's like a legit newscast.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is there any particular story that you feel like it was one of your favorites to report on?
Ooh, probably one of my favorites was, I've had a lot of fun stories, but my favorite was probably, I interviewed one of our Epic students, Caitlin Herkert, who owns a gerbil rescue, quite literally. So
A gerbil rescue?
Mm-hmm. So think like shelter for gerbils. It's a really, really fascinating story, but basically she will like go to vets, talk to people online who maybe gerbils are rodents and they'll produce rather quickly and then they don't know what to do with them. And so instead of these things being mistreated, she takes them in. So I don't know where she's at right now, but whenever I interviewed her, she had like 50-something gerbils.
Gerbils are interesting creatures. I had a cousin that had two gerbils, Herbie and Gerby, and Herbie ate Gerby, or the other way around.
Oh, wow.
I know.
That's graphic. It's
an interesting story,
so
though.
you're well, fair. So after high school, you're going to work a little bit. You're going to save up some money for school. You're going to do mission work also. Yeah. So where are you planning on doing that?
So for me, I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and so my plan is to serve a 2-year mission, which I don't know where I'll go yet, but whenever I turn 18, actually I turn when I'm 17 and a half, I can put in my mission papers, which basically means that the higher ups in church will just look over my health, if say I had a lot of medications, they're not going to send me out of the country sort of thing.
That
So
means you're dropping dead on that.
Right. So they'll figure that out, and then whenever I am 18, they'll send me my call, and then from there, whatever start date it is, I'll be out. And so if it's a foreign country, I'll go to what's called the MTC, the Mission Training Center, and so I'll learn whatever language that is for about 6 weeks, and then I'll be out for a full 2 years.
So do they pick where you go, or do you
Yes,
get
they
to?
pick.
Oh.
So if
I
you
could,
could
like-
pick, where would you go?
Yeah, if you could pick.
Anywhere.
That's a really, really hard one. I would love foreign. I mean, my dad went to Italy, which was pretty cool.
Well, that's
but
a good draw.
Yeah.
honestly, I've never been out of the country, so I don't quite know, but I think I've always wanted to go somewhere like Norway or something like that, which is pretty areas. But really, I'd be happy anywhere.
Yeah.
New experiences.
That's a great attitude to have. Like, it's just a new experience. I'm happy wherever. That's,
Yeah, I would go where
that'll
there's
serve you well.
fewer insects. You know, like that's like just things that bite. You know,
I would probably go to
steer
the
away
beach,
from that.
but I don't know how much mission work would get
Beach
Right.
is one
done.
that
Because I
I
would just be sitting there.
That's one of
Right.
the mission rules is that you can't go swimming. So I would stay far away from Hawaii if I had a choice.
Oh, yeah, because that would be really tough.
Yeah.
Then, okay, what we're going to ask him about? What would you recommend for students? Yeah.
Yeah, someone who is coming into Epic, they've been in a traditional setting, kind of like I'm assuming you were, and then you come in as a freshman. What's some words of advice and wisdom you would impart on them?
Words of advice. I mean, biggest thing for me would be, at least from the classes I was taking, don't procrastinate, because that's really, really easy to do with the Epic
So
classes.
are you talking to us? We're like, oh, we're adults, but like
My procrastination
what's this
addiction began in
procrastination?
7th grade, and I can tell you exactly how it started.
That's honestly, for me, I have a mom who's a big help with that and would kind of police me, because I think if she didn't say like, once you're done with this by this point, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now, at least.
Deadline oriented.
Yeah.
So who was your teacher?
Cindy Dreamin.
Oh, I love her. Yeah.
She's pretty awesome.
You want to give her a little shout out here?
I do. Yeah.
You want to give her a little thank you, like
Yeah.
you know, what would you say to your teacher?
What would I say to my teacher? I would say, thank you, Miss Dreamin, for helping me through this journey, for being able to deal with me so that I can get graduated early. And I mean, I'm off your hands now, so that's fun. And definitely am appreciative of all the work that I've been able to put in. I'd say something like that.
That's really nice.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and thank you. You know, I kind of mentioned this at the top of the deal, but like, you know, Harrison was like co-MC for the Epic's Got Talent show, and I thought it was one of the funnest things. Like, I really enjoyed sharing the stage with you on that. I thought you did such a great job. I mean, you're a talented kid too, and you play guitar and everything. I mean, I was supposed to bring a guitar today.
I know, but somebody procrastinated and didn't get it done. Right? Why don't you talk to him?
Forgot and procrastinate are different. Those are different.
That's
Well, that's
true.
true.
I forgot. So we haven't even actually talked about the actual graduation day for 2026, which you, I'm assuming, are going to attend the one in Norman.
Yeah.
Is that correct? May 30th, right?
Yes.
Noon or 5.
Noon.
There you
could
go.
do the noon ceremony.
I think that's smart.
Yeah.
First
Yeah,
rattle out of the cage, man.
well, that way, you know, you probably got better dibs on, you know, restaurants or whatever where you can
Yeah.
go with
Party at
family.
You can hit the like 2:30 kind of early dinner, maybe a late brunch.
Yeah, no, you get there a little early. That way you get your cap and gown all settled and you go take pictures and things like that. Or have you had your like sort of senior portrait done?
I mean, I went out to the park in Yukon and my mommy took pictures of me.
There you go.
So
Did you
That's
say your
senior
mommy took pictures?
my mommy took pictures
He
of me.
said mommy. Oh,
You're cute.
That's so sweet. So did you do any on railroad tracks or did you like lean against a tree?
Oh, leaning against a tree.
I
That was a
did.
big one.
Yeah.
I didn't do the hands on the face. I did back to the tree.
Of course, back to the tree.
I
That's a
was
good
on
one.
the swings.
Oh, merry-go-round?
No.
This used to be my playground.
I mean, I think what we have to say at the end of this is congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
That's such a huge accomplishment to graduate, much less to graduate at 16. I think you've got some really cool stuff in your future. And we both will be sitting here watching you and seeing what you do. And hopefully we'll do a video with you in like 5 years and you're on 60 Minutes and you're the leading news correspondent or something. Maybe you're on Broadway.
I'm
A
Harrison
little song and
Favero.
dance man.
I'd be okay with that.
There we go.
Yeah, and hopefully at graduation I'll get to call your name. You know, we have 2 name callers and I'm one of them. So
Just ask for dibs.
just
on
do it.
I'll give it to you.
yeah, well, also what side are you on? You know, so I'll tell you what side to sit on if you want me to call your name. I'll say it right.
Y'all need to make that
It's like
happen.
Harrison Favero.
Yeah, and you could do what I was going to do, which was write out your name phonetically on my hand as a crib sheet.
Favero.
Yeah, but I think I got it right without cheating. So
Good job.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That
so-
does not speak to my actual high school education. But anyway,
Well, I think that's it. That's all we got for the difference today.
That's
Once
right.
again, thank you to our guest Harrison
Yeah.
Favero
Thank
for
you for having
graduating.
me.
and congratulations. Woo!
Yes, congratulations. Wait, oh.
The series is tied and the stakes are high. Thanks for joining us. I'm Harrison Favero, and this is ENN Now.
This used to be my childhood dream. This used to be the place I ran to whenever I was in need of a friend.
Students, turn off your cell phones, at least in school. Monitor updates and follow their initial progress online.
Don't look back. Keep your head held high. Don't ask them why, because life is short. much to ask.
Be sure to keep checking out our website and social media pages for more news from our team of student journalists.